Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CY2 Squared, and in the last episode, we finished the mission Gone Fishin'. It was rather sad, to tell you the truth. Protecting the weak, these marauders, including female marauders, kidnapped two young girls, and they were basically trying to rape them. One of the girls stabbed and killed one of the guys, but not before he stabbed her back. They killed one of them, and we did get to rescue Abigail, but her sister, unfortunately, didn't make it. She's right out here, as a matter of fact. This girl right here. This guy right here was pushing her onto the mattress. She stabs him, pulls out a knife and stabs him. He stabs her. They both die. The level of messed up in this mission, man, because there's not only men in this marauder gang that we just took out, there were women. So the women were condoning the men raping? Or maybe they just allow it to happen because they're afraid to die themselves, you know? Man, I'm hearing some crazy noises. We need to get back to our bike. What's up with these dots on the map? That's weird. Okay, so I will go ahead and open up the map, and we're going to take a look. We need to head back. The only one he's got, surviving isn't living storyline. So this is going to be something to do with Boozer. We might be able to fast travel. Cannot fast travel while in combat. Apparently I'm too close to the enemies. So, not that anybody asked, but I'm actually a motorcyclist. I own a bike. And recently, I took my bike to a mechanic shop, to have it fixed. It was leaking oil and it was not idling properly. Probably just a seal needed replaced. Well, they ended up rebuilding the carburetor, gave it back to me, and it solved none of my problems. Like, the bike was still leaking oil, still not idling properly. After I paid them $184 to fix it, and naturally I called them and was like, what the heck, man? Like, I just paid you to fix this problem, and I still have the problem. And they're like, oh, bring it back, we stand behind our work, we'll fix it this time, and we'll make sure it doesn't get back to you until the problem is gone. And they told me it'd be several days. So once again, there's beautiful weather outside, and I can't ride because I don't have my bike. I'm pretty salty. For anybody who loves motorcycles, loves to ride, it is horrible to not be able to ride a motorcycle. Like, if you're a gamer, you love playing video games, imagine that you could no longer play video games.
How's William? I haven't seen him lately.
How's Boozer? How the hell are any of us? He's surviving.
Yeah, well then he's doing better than most.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to keep an eye on him.
What do you mean?
Well, losing an arm is a big adjustment. He's given up the life he had.
Wasn't much of a life, Addie.
You're his friend.
She's right.
Only one he's got.
My brother-in-law, just last year, okay, so quick story, my brother-in-law actually lost a hand and a big part of his forearm. He was a city boy. First off, his father was an NFL football player. He played for the New Orleans Saints. And he grew up in New Orleans. A privileged kid, never did any hard manual labor. And then when he married my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, they decided to start a restaurant together. And they wanted to do a lot of the remodeling themselves to save money. He ended up using a table saw for the first time in his life without really having anybody showing him how power tools work, and he ended up cutting off his hand. They tried to reattach it. It died. It was too late. Fortunately, there was somebody there who gave him a tourniquet, saved his life. But anyway, people get very, very depressed. I mean, you could imagine if you lose a limb, you could imagine, like, he became very, very depressed. Plus, he was on pain pills, you know, so it was like he was high risk of becoming an addict and suicidal. And I think it was really, he plays a keyboard, and he volunteers playing keyboard in churches and stuff, and he found that he could still play the bass of the keyboard basically with the stump of his arm. And I think that's the only thing that saved this guy from going into a deep depression, was that he could still play keyboard. And since then, he's, you know, got a prosthetic and stuff, and he's back to work and all that good stuff. But so imagine,
he'll live anyway.
Imagine if you love your life is riding motorcycle, and then that's taken away from you and you can't do it anymore. I think what's going to end up happening in this game is they're going to build him a prosthetic. Either that, or he's probably going to end up killing himself. And let's see what's going on in the next. Okay, I got work to do, so we're going to have to fast travel on over to Iron Mike's farm. We're going to fast travel on over to the farm and see what's happening. Ooh, it must be wintertime. Last time I was here it was all sunny. We must be moving into fall. Okay, 27 meters to our destination. They got Boozer hoeing with one arm. Why are all these jackasses standing around doing nothing while the guy with one arm works?
Excuse me, I ain't got time to fucking chit-chat. Later.
What? That was it? That... Okay. Boozer will survive. Now he needs a reason to live. Seriously, that was it? I come here, the snow disappears, and he says, excuse me, I ain't got time to chit-chat. That was the game's mission? Okay. Well, it's a part of the story, so I guess I'll upload it to YouTube, because I'm trying to, like, upload, you know, every little story so people can follow it and actually know what's going on in the game. But kind of upsetting, if you ask me. A little strange. What's going on here? Talk to Iron Mike and Schizo about finding explosives at the Lucky Lad mine. This is going to probably be a pretty long mission. We will start over in the next episode and get this taken care of. I hope this upload wasn't too depressing for everybody. my name's CY Squared. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it, comment if you got a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of Days Gone. I'll also be playing Rage 2, Layers of Fear 2, thinking about playing an indie game called My Big Sister that I had my eye on last year that just came out for the PlayStation. It's like a pixel art horror game. And probably going to be playing a new game called It's about the plague, and there's all these rats, and you have to like stay in the light to not be overcome by the rats. I forget the name of it, but anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.